Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into one of my favorite videos to do each year. And we do it twice, I think. Yeah, probably twice a year. And last time we did this, it was before the coronavirus and everything, I think, and everything just got completely thrown out the window. All of my plans and different things for tying in different series into movie releases and such, and video games all got thrown out the window. But pretty much, I'm gonna just share with you my plans for the channel all the way up until December, all the way up until 2021. And pretty much there's only one thing that's up in the air depending on if something is released, which we'll get to. So everything else I think is pretty much locked in at this point. So I'm super excited to be able to share with you guys my plans for the rest of the year. And let's go ahead and let's get started. So this month there's actually not going to be a series, and for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm super busy right now. As you know, like, I'm moving in different things. There's weekly updates on the channel for now on progressing and doing different things down here. But there's nothing really to tie anything into this month. And it was going to be a filler month, but I'm going to use that series later on. And really, the first series is actually going to be what I'm showing off right now, and that's the Avengers Square Enix game. I actually teased a figure over on Instagram, and I'm going to be doing this for the next few days and different things like that, just teasing the figures. And I don't know when the series is actually going to launch. It might be on August 7th when it does become available for beta on the PS4, but it also might be the week after when everyone else is able to get it, not just the PS4. So I'm not sure the date for that. But the reason that I'm so happy that it actually has the beta is because of this next series that I have been wanting to do for such a long time. And when they announced the date, I'm like, no, it's so close to the Avengers game, which the official launch date for the Avengers game is September 4th, I believe. I'm so glad that it got the beta, because now I get to do the series earlier so that it doesn't interfere with this, which is my Phineas and Ferb series. I'm so excited for the new movie releasing on August 28th, so I'm hoping that that is when the series will launch, or that weekend. I'm so excited for it to be on Disney+. I'm so excited to be drawing some of the figures. I'm sharing with you one of the figures right now that I have drawn, and that is Doofenshmirtz, and I'm so happy about how he turned out, and I've been keeping this one in my pocket for so long. I can't wait to do this. I literally, when I was doing the Disney Plus series, and then it was one of the first shows that I watched on Disney Plus, and man, I love the show, and I'm so excited about working on this series. And that's 2 series in August, so one's going to be early and then one's going to be late, so it makes up for not having one in July this month. It just helps because I'm so busy anyways. But let's move on now to September. September is a pretty interesting one. And this I'm going to tie into an idea set, and this has been something that I've been talking about doing for so long, and it's gonna happen. My next ideas project is going to be a Shrek set. I know that I've talked about doing the Sweet Life one, and then also the Pirates one, but this one has been something that I've been sitting on doing for such a long time, and I'm hoping by the time that this rolls around that the Sesame Street will be revealed, and I'm hoping that Ideas just completely throws out the rule about not creating any new molds for idea sets. So I'm really hoping that is the case, so that it'll be easier to create this set and not having to create Shrek and Donkey and Fiona and different things out of existing pieces. But to coincide with that, at some point in September, I will also do a Shrek series to promote the idea set. So I'm going to wait for this, I guess, quarter or whatever it is, third, I don't know what Ideas does, but this round of sets to be accepted, and then we'll go this next time, because personally there's some really heavy hitting contenders already in the Ideas review right now, or the next review stage. I don't want to go up against them. I think Shrek is a big enough name that it definitely could happen, and you know, it was supposed to happen with Dimensions as well. He's supposed to get his own pack and different things, but there's so many heavy contenders as well. It doesn't make sense to go up against them, so I'd rather wait for another one. And that's it for September. But moving on over to October, this is something that I'm not sure exactly what this month is going to look like at all, depending on release dates and such. But I really am looking forward to doing a couple of different things here. Again, some dates might move around, but the first thing that I do want to do is the Mandalorian series. This has been something that's been on my list to do for such a long time, since the first season, and I just think that it makes so much sense to do for the second season, and hopefully with trailers and different things leading up to that, we're going to see more and more characters, so I can include them in the series as well, not just characters from the first season. And that's going to be one series. Now, I have penned in here 2 other series in October, and this is where it gets a little complicated. On October 2nd, that is when Wonder Woman was supposed to come out. Now, I can't recall if it's been moved, but it's 100% going to be moved. I mean, the numbers in the US are not going down at all, and you know, that's really the biggest market for movies. So if that's not going down, then there's no way that Wonder Woman's releasing, at least not in theaters. So it might have a digital release. I don't know. Well, hopefully it does, but nothing's changing, at least for now. So most likely they're going to can that. I mean, they're already canning like New Year's Eve celebrations and things like that. So I, 100% don't expect to actually do this series. I would love to do a DC Series 3 though for Wonder Woman, but I don't think it's going to happen. If it doesn't move and it does release and everything's fine by then, excellent. Can't wait to do it, but I'm not sure. And moving on now to another date. Now, this is just a rumor of a date. It could be in November, so I'm not really sure. But the Skywalker Saga video game is supposed to be releasing on October 20th is the tentative date for that. I've had a list made for doing characters from every single TV show and movie, and it comes out to 20, I think it is. I'm not sure. I have to double check. I haven't looked at the list in a long time, but it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. So I would really, really, really want to do something to tie into the game. I think that would be really fun, and to just see some of my different designs compared to maybe some of the characters they'll include in the game. So I'm so excited about that game. And I don't know what's going to happen, though, if that's... Yeah, we don't even know if that's the date. It might be November. It could even be December. So I'm not sure, but that is also something that I'm going to be working on. And, of course, in October, we can't forget the Bricktober packs, which will do the same thing we've done each year. And I'll have you guys vote on which ones you want to see me do an expansion on some of the past CMF series that we've done over the year. And then if nothing happens in November, so let's say that doesn't come out in November, and this is what I was going to do this month, and it's a Pirates of the Caribbean series. For some reason, I was literally working on the list, went back, found my old sheet and everything, was like literally from 3 years ago, and for some reason, everyone was just talking about Pirates of the Caribbean one day, and I was like, oh, alright, glad to see there's an interest, but I gotta push it. I can't work on it, and I just gotta work on the Avengers game one, because, that's coming up fast, so... Pirates. I really want to do a series, and I talked about doing this, so I'm excited to do it. I started working on one figure, but I had to move over to the Avengers game, but this brings us to December. And December last year was so stressful, honestly. I was still in school and different things like that. Now I don't have to worry about that in terms of time, but hunting down the sets, going to all these different places, getting reviews out, doing all those things, and then, of course, the advent calendars each day were so much fun, but so exhausting. I really did love making them, but I just, I don't know. These are also, we're going to call them penned in for now, but I really do want to do advent calendars again this December. I really would love to. I'm just not sure what they will be. I'm starting to write them up now with Batman and Spider-Man as the ones that we'll continue to do. But I also kind of wish that I could do like a Justice League one, or just, Avengers had this huge push this year, right? So I'd love to maybe do an Avengers themed advent calendar. So let me know your thoughts. Would you rather me just keep with Batman and Spider-Man, or branch out to the Avengers and different things like that? And also in December is something kind of fun. I don't know if it's going to happen. Maybe this could be the first one in January, depending on when it does release. But with the release of the PS5, we're getting the brand new Spider-Man Miles Morales game. And one of my most viewed series, and one of the ones that I really love, and it holds a special place in my heart because it was the first time that I did a 3D series, is the Spider-Man PS4 series. So I'd love to maybe take some of the characters for them, update them, and do different things for that for the brand new game. But honestly, that might be more towards January, or who knows what's going to happen now that I'm in LAN. I might not have to hunt for sets. I don't really know. So it's going to be a strange time come December, and I'm hoping that I'm going to just be able to have, once the basement is kind of set up and the room is, and the studio and everything's kind of done, I'm hoping that I can really just get so ahead with some of these figures and series, so that if it is shifting around and different things like that, I won't have to worry about that. So we haven't really seen too much for the game, so I can't speak to, oh, there's 16 characters in here that I can do. But I'm really excited about all this stuff. I genuinely am. There's so many cool and fun, unique designs, I think, especially in the Avengers game coming up, that I'm excited to draw, and shocked that they aren't in sets like Kamala Khan. It baffles me that she's not in any of the sets. She's the main character of the game. So anyways, speaking of that game and the Spider-Man one and the Lego game, we're going to be streaming that, probably the open worlds and different things like that, on the Extra channel, the gaming channel, and I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited to post content for them, and then live streams and different things like that. So this is the plan for now. There might be some other stuff that works into here. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it for now. But I hope that you did enjoy the third AshenCon. I really do love doing these. I love sharing my thoughts and ideas with you guys, and just kind of sharing, you know, what the future is going to look like for the channel, and what you guys can look forward to each month. And I know that I always get questions as well as, when's the next one? What's the next one? So I don't like assigning a specific date, because it's really stressful getting down to that date. But I don't mind saying, in September, this is what's going to happen, and different things like that. So anyways, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.